Incomprehensible. And we want to turn now to Gili Roman, brother of Yarden, who's being held captive still as we speak for the 45th day now in the Gaza Strip. Gili, thank you very much for speaking with us. Like us, you're following all those reports of an if, maybe, yes, no deal. It must be agonizing.
Yeah, it's excruciating. We are really dealing with a lot of stress over this presumed deal. We believe it is possible. Maybe it's in hands reach. And you just saw the video with me. I think it's unbearable that these kids are still held captive in Gaza. And also the mothers, the women that are there. I have a 3-year-old niece here at home that is separated from her mother because she managed to escape with her father. It's unbelievable, and of course we are very. These are very tense days for us.
And you've mentioned it, and you're not a decision maker. Neither one of us would want to sit around this table facing those brutal, inhumane dilemmas. But the current outline of this deal is talking about women and children, and there is this notion that releasing some would risk the release of the others. What are the sentiments among the families?
I cannot speak in behalf of all the families. I can speak on behalf of my family. We believe that we have to start. We have to start this dynamic of releasing dozens of human beings, hostages. And of course, if we start from the most vulnerable ones, which are the children, and also we are talking here about the mothers and the women, injured, elderly people, we need to start. And if we can release dozens, maybe many dozens of the most vulnerable people held hostage, I think it's time. If it can happen today, it should happen today. If it can happen tomorrow, it should happen tomorrow. And then we'll start a dynamic of humanitarian pauses and release of hostages, and we can really change the course of what we have seen so far.
Yeah, no, all throughout our conversation, we're of course seeing images of your beautiful sister Yarden. And it's gut turning, really. A heated parliamentary debate today in Jerusalem, Gili, on death penalty for the terrorists, many terrorists that were captured during and after the horrific October 7th massacre. Representatives of the families are not taking a stand. They're simply begging lawmakers, essentially, not to talk about it now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a pretty simple dilemma because the professional advice is not to talk about it right now. So if this is the case, so it's a purely political discussion at the moment, regardless of what should happen in general, and I'm not getting into that, but if it's merely a political discussion, it should absolutely not happen at the moment. Yeah. And I think that we should not adhere to any idea or any act that might endanger our civilians, our soldiers that are held in Gaza. I think this debate is a pretty simple debate in that notion.
Yes, and later on today, long overdue perhaps, the War Cabinet will meet representatives of the families, the War Cabinet as in Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, War Cabinet member Benny Gantz and others. What are you expecting to hear tonight?
So I will be attending the meeting with the War Cabinet, and I believe that we are expecting to hear their firm stand about accepting the proposed deal. I think it's pretty clear that there is a deal on the table, and we want to understand their perspective on that. It's a lot, as you mentioned, there is some debate whether a partial release is beneficial or harming. I think that they need to put their official, professional opinion about that, and to explain how they perceive it, because it's a matter of, can be a matter of hours before decision. So I think that it should be clear. I don't think that they will take us into the little details of the deal, and it's reasonable. But we need to understand their basic approach towards it.
Right. Gili Roman, we are waiting with you for the return of your sister Yarden and all the others, and we will stay with you until all of them are back home. Good luck tonight, and thank you very much for speaking with us. Thank you.